Yes, people, a very, very happy morning, all of you. Thank you so much. So, guys, we're starting with a brand new chapter today, which is Introduction to GST and Accounting for GST. Guys, mark this chapter, a very important chapter, not just from 11th perspective, even from the practical life perspective. This is a very, very useful and a very practical chapter. So far, if you went for any shop or if you went to any shop to buy anything, you'd have purchased it, paid the money, came home, game over. Any bill you never thought that I should see bill, whether GST is charged or not charged, if at all they have charged, how much they have charged, why are they charging. You never thought about it. But now that you're going to start studying GST, once you understand this topic GST, your life is going to change now. Wherever you go in future to buy anything, you will now develop the habit of seeing the bill. You will see how the GST is calculated. What percentage have they calculated? Whatever they have calculated, is it right or wrong? You will start checking. Got it, not got it. To that level, if you're digging into Apnina, then whatever classes I've taken, it is a success. So I'm trying to induce all of you how to become a proper commerce student, how to apply such things in your real life, practical life. Got it, not got it? Yes. Fantastic. And this topic, I'll tell you, it's a very interesting topic. And I promise that the amount of clarity that I'm going to give you in this topic will be 10x more than you will get anywhere else. That's my promise. Because if you don't know, when I started my teaching career back then in 2019, the very first subject that I started teaching was GST. I used to take the GST classes for the tax practitioners, graduates, BCom graduates who completed the graduations, accountant people basically, and for entrepreneurs, right? So that is when my journey of teaching started with. And we are coming back to the same subject today, which is GST. So there's a small portion of GST, which is called as accounting for GST, applicable to your syllabus. It's a very interesting one, right? So now, let's start, people. GST, the full form is what, people? Very good. Online people, I'm ready for responses. What is the full form of GST? Goods and service tax. That's right. Goods and services tax. Before we start understanding what is the meaning of GST, you need to first of all understand what is the meaning of tax. If this is clear, you will understand everything eventually. So the first thing that we are going to learn is what is the meaning of tax. First, I'll try to explain what is given in the law. Then I'll tell you in a very simple layman language, what is a tax? So tax is not a voluntary payment. It is not a voluntary payment. But an enforced means what? Compulsory contribution exacted pursuant to legislative authority. Oh my God. So technical, sir. My simple question to all of you. You are general public. You are the person who's earning income, right? If I ask you to pay tax, what will you say? Sir, you want tax, sir? Take, sir. How much you want? 100, 1,000, 1 lakh, 1 crore. How much ever you ask, will give, sir. Wholeheartedly, sir. Will you say like that? Does anybody pay tax out of love and affection? Oh, take. Government, you're in need of money. Enjoy, take. How much you want? Full property, I'll give it to you. Do you say like that? Is that the feeling when you pay the tax? No. When somebody pays tax, no, they pay with pain. Got it, not got it. Apana, is it a voluntary payment? The tax is what people are paying across the country. Is it a voluntary payment? No, it is a compulsory payment. Who is compelling? Law is compelling. So law is telling that you are supposed to pay taxes. So if you are not paying taxes, you are violating law. If you violate law, you have to face the legal consequences. Got it, not got it. So a tax is not a voluntary payment, but it is a compulsory contribution. Who is telling this to pay? This is as per the legislative authority. Means what? Law is compelling us to pay. Is this clear? Okay. In simple words, tax is nothing but money that the people have to pay to the government. What is the tax? It is nothing but the money that people have to pay to the government. Which government? Which government? Both government, central government and state government. Central government and state government. Why? Tax is nothing but money that the people have to pay to government, and that tax will be used. That tax, what are they going to do with the tax? They're going to use it for providing public services, public welfare, public security, infrastructure, building, etc., etc., etc. Well, if you do recollect, last year, somewhere in the month of April, something happened. April 2025, something happened. What happened? In North India. Forgot so soon. How can you forget? Pahalgam, yes, very good. Pahalgam, terror attack. Yes or no? That sparked an outrage in the entire nation, right? And we did take, as government of India, we did take sufficient measures, to punish the people who are responsible behind this. Yes or no? In reaction to that, what did Pakistanis do? They attacked our border areas somewhere in the near of Punjab, Rajasthan. They started attacking our borders through drones, right? And all those drones were shot down by Indian government, Indian basically army, military, air force, whatever you say, through air defense system. Air defense system. So air defense system will identify which drone is coming towards us and will shoot it down. That is called as air defense system. My question to all of you, did somebody give us that air defense system as free of cost as a gift to us? No, we purchased it. To buy that we need paisa. Government has to pay money to army. Army has to use that money for purchasing such latest technology oriented weapons. Yes or no? Where will government get the money for buying those? Taxes is one of the biggest source of revenue for the government. So to strengthen our public security, we have army, then air force, then navy. Lakhs and lakhs of people are deployed in this organization. Yes or no? Who will pay salary? Are they doing any business that thing will get, that generate the money and they will pay salary out of it? No, they are serving for us to protect us. So whose responsibility is to pay their salary? It's our responsibility. So government says that you have to pay tax. This money will use it for public security. Today, we cannot fight with the old weapons, old aircraft. We have to buy the latest weapon, latest aircraft that can fight on the battleground. Yes or no? And those weapons are not cheap. Those are heavily costly, super duper costly. For that, paisa is required. From where will paisa come? Government will get money from where? Taxes. Got it? Not got it? Yes? Superb. Next, infrastructure. How many of you travel in train? Train. Most of you? Very good. Train compartment is there, no? Who created? Which company created? Some company would have created, but who sponsored creation of that? Who sponsored money for manufacturing that? Government. So government has built an excellent railway infrastructure. They have laid down the railway tracks. To lay down the railway tracks, first of all, you have to have the land under your control. So government did the land acquisitions. Somebody else's land. On that, if I have to lay the railway track, means that land first we have to acquire. Somebody's land, if I'm acquiring, means I have to pay something as compensation to that person. Got it? Not got it? For that, huge money is required. To lay down the railway tracks, huge money is required. To construct the railway stations, huge money is required. So like that, imagine, different types of infrastructure and building the government is coming up with. So GH, which is called as government hospital. Who constructed? Which company? This government funded. You have to pay the salary to the doctors. Who will pay? Government will pay. Which government? State government. Tell no. You travel from one city to another city through highway, 4-lane highway, 8-lane highway. Who created? The big bridges, tunnels. Who created? Government created. Where will the money come from? All that money comes from taxes that you pay. Got it? Not got it? Tell no. At so many places you have, let's say, public toilet system installed. Latest public toilet system installed. What? For what? For our welfare. For public welfare. From where does the money come for that? Taxes. COVID happened. In COVID, government gave us vaccines. Did they charge money for that? No. For us, it was free of cost. But for government, it was chargeable. So government paid the money. Yes or no? Government paid the money to purchase those vaccines. Or they invested money or incurred the cost for developing those vaccines. But the same thing was given to us free of cost. Whereas all the other vaccines that you put, for that, those are chargeable. So if any newborn baby is born, from that period till he becomes 13, 14 or 15 years old, no, in regular intervals, vaccines has to be put. So you go to any hospital, they'll charge for the vaccines. But here, you got the COVID vaccines free of cost. So who sponsored that money? Government. How did government get money for all that? Taxes. So like that, government is doing a lot of public services for the people. Now at some places, this flood happened. So for flood relief, so many materials were sent. For that, we need paisa, no boss. How did government get paisa to arrange for all relief materials? Taxes. So now do you understand what is the significance of tax that we pay? So this tax is a very important component of the Indian economy. If the taxes are not reached to the exchequer on time, this country cannot develop or grow. So that's a different story, different debate, that some people say that taxes are not wisely used by the government, it is misused, that and all. That's a different story. Let's not get into all that. I'm telling what is the ultimate aim of collecting taxes. That is what I'm focusing on. If that is clear, it is easy for me to go forward. Okay, not okay. Fantastic. So guys, for government, the major source of revenue. One second. Yes, for government, the major source of revenue, one of the major source of revenue is taxes. They have other sources of revenue. They also have the companies where they run the business and all. They'll make money out of it. There are multiple sources where the government makes money. But one of their important way of making money, major source of revenue is tax. Now, in India, taxes bifurcated into two categories. How many category? Two category. There are two classification of tax. One is called as direct tax. Second is called as indirect tax. So in your syllabus, indirect tax is there. But you will ask me, sir, what is the meaning of indirect tax? So unless and until I explain you what is the meaning of direct tax, you will not understand what is the meaning of indirect tax. So if you are ready, can I tell you what is the meaning of direct tax? Can I tell? Fantastic. What is the meaning of direct tax? Direct tax is a tax. Aha. What is direct tax? Direct tax is a tax which is imposed, which is calculated on income. So when you calculate a tax on the income directly, that is called as direct tax. Direct tax ka example is income tax. What is it? Income tax. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Tell me people, in India, people earn income from multiple sources. Yes or no? Let's suppose I'm working in any company. What will I be paid? What will I be paid? If I'm working in any company will pay me what? Salary. So salary is my income. So if any tax is calculated on my income, that is called as income tax. That is called as direct tax. Got it? Not got it? So on the salary income tax is calculated. Apart from that, can you tell me any other source of income? If I have a property, I will give it on rental. So I'm generating rental income. I don't do any other job. I don't do any other business. What am I doing? I purchase the multiple properties. I've put them on rental. So my source of revenue is rental income. So on this, the tax that you pay on the income, it is called as income tax. Income tax is a part of your direct tax. Got it? Not got it? In what other ways people make money? Business. By doing business, but by running professions, they will make income. They'll make profit. Profit is nothing but income from the business and profession. On this, are you supposed to pay tax? The answer is yes. Saurabh, don't switch that off. Saurabh, light off mat kar, disturb video. Let it be open. Let it be. Mat kar. Can it open? Got it? The tax that you pay on the income or the profits that is generated by the business and profession is also called as direct tax. Direct tax. Tax on the income, tax on your profits directly is called as direct tax. Capital gain. What is capital gain? I have a land. I purchased for 1 crore rupees. I sold it for 1 crore 50 lakhs. I purchased land for 1 crore. Sold it for 1 crore 50 lakhs. How much is my profit? 50 lakhs is profit. Profit on sale of land. Profit on sale of asset. That profit is called as technically capital gain. What is it called as? Capital gain. So this is nothing but income. That 50 lakh what I earned by selling land is my income. On that tax what we pay is called as income tax. Got it? Not got it? Apart from that, we have so many other sources of revenue. If I put my surplus money in fixed deposit, if I deposit the surplus money in fixed deposit in the bank, I'll get interest. If I have surplus money, if I invest in mutual funds, I'll get dividend? Yes or no? You go to Goa. Where in Goa? Casino. In casino, you do gambling. By doing gambling, you got 1 lakh rupees profit, 1 lakh rupees income. That is also income, considered as income as per income tax. On that also you have to pay tax. Got it? Not got it? He's feeling, ஐயோ என்ன சார் அதுக்கெல்லாம் டாக்ஸ் கேட்டா எப்படி? எல்லாத்துக்கும் டாக்ஸ் கண்ணா நீ தப்பிச்சிட்ட. இல்லைன்னு எப்படி தெரியுமா? மூச்சு எடுத்தாலும் டாக்ஸ் வாங்க. மூச்சுக்கு டாக்ஸ் இல்லைல்ல, அவ்வளோதான். Breathing no tax, no, அவ்வளோதான். For rest everything else tax is there, people. Everything else tax is there. Don't worry. If this is clear, can I go forward? Simple. If a tax is directly computed on your income, that is called as direct tax. Direct tax example is income tax. Fantastic. Now here, two things you have to understand. Very, very important from GST point of view. What are the two things? Who is the payer of tax? Who is the payer of tax? Means what? From whose pocket the money is going out? From whose pocket the money is going out? Whose pocket the money is going out? First question that we have to ask. Second, and the tax I'm paying, Ilya, who is the ultimate person responsible to handing over that money to the government? Got it? Not got it? So I need to know who is the taxpayer and who is the tax remitter. Who is the taxpayer and who is the tax remitter? Two things we have to be clear. Taxpayer and tax remitter. R-E-M-I-T-T-E-R. Who's taxpayer? Taxpayer is that person from whose pocket the money is going out. சரியா? உன்னோட பாக்கெட்ல இருந்து பணம் வெளில போச்சு அப்படின்னா you are a taxpayer. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Who's a tax remitter? அந்த பணம் இருக்கு இல்லையா? The person who is handing that money, the person who is handing over the money to the government, he is called as tax remitter. Got it? Not got it? So you will tell, sir, both will be same. No, sir. Both will be same. In some cases, both are same. In some cases, both are two different people. Got it? Not got it? So this thing we have to be very, very clear. So in case of direct tax, in case of income tax, the person who is paying the tax and the person who is paying the, remitting the tax, the person who is paying the tax and the person who is remitting tax, both are same people. Tax paid and tax remitted by that individual who is earning income. Who is earning income? Sir, example, sir. ABC Limited. Who is that company? Or you can take FFLA. Who's that? Fortunes Fun Learning Academy. Or you can take KVA. Who's KVA? Kalpavriksha Academy. You take any kind of business people. Any kind of business people. What is their job? To do business and earn income out of it. To earn profit out of it. Yes or no? So ABC Limited is the one who is running the business. You can take Reliance also. Mukesh Ambani, sir. Reliance Limited. He is the receiver of income or the receiver of profit. Yes or no? He's the one who's earning the income for his organization. Right or not? Now, whatever income is earning or whatever profits he's earning, on that I'm calculating tax. That tax is called as income tax. Income tax is part of your direct tax. In case of income tax, who is the person from whose pocket money will go out? Who is the person who will suffer income tax? ABC Limited, Reliance Limited, Mukesh Ambani, sir, is ultimate person who's responsible to pay tax from their pocket. Got it? Not got it? My question to all of you, Mukesh Ambani, sir, says, okay, I'll pay 1 crore tax from my pocket. But who's responsible to hand over that money to the government? So under income tax, no. Okay. Under income tax, the income tax department has said that the person who is suffering tax, no, he is the same person who has to remit the tax. So Mukesh Ambani, sir, from his pocket, he has taken 1 crore and kept it aside. Okay, this is for tax. எடுத்து வெச்சா மட்டும் பத்தாது. நீ என்ன பண்ணணும்? அது கவர்மெண்ட் கஜானால என்ன பண்ணணும்? You have to deposit it. If you don't deposit it, you will face legal consequences. நீ delayed கட்டினா வட்டி வரும், interest or penalty will come. If you don't even remit the taxes, you might even be prosecuted. Means what? They'll put you in jail also. So in income tax, the income tax department has given the responsibility to pay tax and remit tax on whom? On that person who is earning income. Got it? Not got it? In future, all of you will either be doing job or business. You do job, you will earn salary. If you do business, you will earn profit, which is nothing but your income. Now, in that case, who is the person who will pay the tax from their pocket? You. Who is the person who has to hand over the money to the income tax department? You. It is all you. Got it? Not got it? So here, you are responsible to pay income tax to government and you are responsible to remit. Means what? Hand over such tax to the income tax department, which is government. Got it? Not got it? Either TDS is one exception. Now about TDS, I'm not discussing because it is not applicable to your level. So when you come to CA Foundation, I will discuss about this concept called as TDS. TDS is one exception. Now let's not focus on that. Either working clear game. So far, whatever you discussed, are you clear or not clear? No problem? Comfortable? Okay. The next question is, what is the meaning of indirect tax? What is the meaning of indirect tax? Indirect tax is a tax imposed on the value of goods and services. It is the tax that is imposed on goods and services. Direct tax is a direct attack on your income. Indirect tax is an indirect attack on your income. What is this, sir? What are you telling, sir? Puriliye. Ipo puriya vekram bare. Listen to me now. Imagine you are a person who's earning 20 lakh rupees per annum. How much per annum? 20 lakh rupees per annum. Okay. This is your income. My question goes to all of you. Can you enjoy this 20 lakh fully? This full 20 lakh, can you enjoy? No. In this, a part of the income has to be paid to the government in form of income tax. So how much tax will you pay to government? 30%. There are slab rates. For convenience, I'm taking 30%. So 30% means what? Sir, 30% means 30 by 100. What does it mean? For every 100 rupee of income that you earn, how much tax you're supposed to pay? 30 rupees. How much is my income right now? 20 lakh. Then for 20 lakh income, what is my proportionate tax? So what do you calculate? 20 lakh into 30 by 100. Got it? Not got it? So if I come back here, tax will I add or minus here? Minus, because from this 20 lakh, if I pay to the government, my income will reduce after tax. So taxes will always reduce your income. Which tax I'm talking about now? Income tax. GST, I'll say ulta. So be very careful. Don't by heart, okay? Add, minus. Understand the logic behind it. From 20 lakh only, I'm paying the tax to government. So after paying tax to government, money left in hand will be more or less. Less. Aba less pannana, minus pannum. So less. 30% IT. IT stands for income tax. So 20 lakh into 30 by 100. How much it is? Who said 9 lakh? It is 6 lakh rupees. 6 lakh rupees is your income tax. Oh my God. 6 lakh you have to pay to the income tax department. Yes, with heavy heart. You have to pay 6 lakh. Don't feel bad for it. You're contributing to the government. Government is using that money for laying down roads, railways, highways. So be proud. No, oh, this road, I only put, government used my money. Who laid the road? Nah. So tomorrow, when you travel in train, no, when passenger will be sitting in front of you, ask him, உனக்கு தெரியுமா இந்த ரயில்வே யார் காசுல கட்டினாங்க? ஏன் காசுல? யார் ஓனர்? நான் தான் ஓனர். Tell proudly. Now, what is the income left after tax? Income after tax is 14 lakh rupees. My question goes to all of you. When they applied this 30% tax, did they apply on income or something else? Direct attack on income. Hence it is called as direct tax. I'm attacking directly on your income. Hence it is called as direct tax. Got it? Not got it? Now this gentleman, after paying tax, how much money is left in his pocket? 14 lakh. Now he's got a dream. Oh, 14 lakh is there with me. I want to buy today one 75-inch TV. Big screen TV. How much is the cost? 1 lakh rupees is the cost. How much is the cost? 1 lakh is the cost. But since TV 75 inches is a luxury TV, the GST on that is 28%. Got it? Not got it? 28%. My simple question to all of you. If you go and buy any product from Lifestyle, or if you go to any other shop, you're buying one product. This product would worth how much is 1 lakh. On this GST will come. Yes or no? On this GST will come. What is GST tax? 28% is tax. Now here, 1 lakh or 28% is how much? 1 lakh or 28% is 28,000. Now in this case, 28,000, will I add to 1 lakh or should I minus from 1 lakh? Remember, inga tax minus pannirkom. So you should not apply your mind. You will by heart. Sir, இங்க லெஸ் பண்ணா இங்கேயும் லெஸ் பண்ணுவோம். You tell me. Forget all less minus. உன்னோட காமன் சென்ஸ் என்ன சொல்லுது? When you buy the product, you have to pay for the product. The shopkeeper with you or from you, he'll collect additional 28,000 rupees tax. Yes or no? Yes. You go to restaurant, 5,000 rupees is bill அப்படின்னா கீழே add GST ன்னு சொல்லி எக்ஸ்ட்ரா தான் வாங்குவாங்க. So taxes they are collecting from us. So they'll add and only collect. No. GST is always added. Understood the logic? Income tax is subtracted. So don't by heart when to add and when to minus. Understand the logic behind it. Similarly, I'm telling you, there is one gentleman who wants to buy a TV, 75-inch TV. Its product value is 1 lakh rupees. Shopkeeper, with that, he will add 28% GST. So how much it is? 28,000. In total, how much he is supposed to pay? 1,28,000. This 1,28,000 he is paying, no? From where is he paying? From where is he paying? Sir, from this 14 lakh only is paying. Apana minus TV payment. How much? 1,28,000. Got it? Not got it? So can I say this 14,000 rupees is income after tax? Now, from this only you paid 1 lakh rupees. What is 1 lakh rupees? Product value. What is 28,000? GST. What is GST? Tax. So from your income, you pay the tax, no? So again, this tax is going out of your income. But this 28%, have they calculated on your income directly? When they calculated 28% on 1 lakh, is this 1 lakh income? No, it is the value of goods. On the goods they multiplied, but indirectly this money is going out of where? My income only. Hence I said, indirect tax is nothing but tax on your income indirectly. Ultimate tax, GST, from where are you paying? From your income only. But are they applying the percentage directly on the income? No, they're applying on the product value. They're applying on the service value. So that tax ultimately goes from where? Your income. Hence it is called as indirect tax. So what is direct tax? Direct tax is a tax that is directly levied, directly attacked on your income. Indirect tax is a tax levied on your income only, but not directly, indirectly through products and services. Got it? Not got it? So indirect tax is a tax imposed on the value of goods, the value of services. Imagine at home you have AC. Now that AC got, due to any reason, repaired. Will you call the AC mechanic or not? You will call. He's saying that, sir, cleaning service and maintenance service or all that whatever parts small is changing, all put together, sir, 5,000 rupees is my service fee. What is my service fee? 5,000 rupees. My question goes to all of you. On this service fee, GST will come or not come? It will come. What is the full form of GST? Goods and service tax. So this tax, which is GST, will be calculated on goods also and it will be calculated on service also. Got it? Not got it? So now that AC mechanic said that 5,000 is my service fee. Na vandu vela paakren liya, the work what I'm doing for that, the fees is 5,000. He will say, for the fees I'm charging, no, on that I will also charge GST. So from you, he will collect additional GST. How much percentage on services? 18%. 18%. So for your convenience, can I take this as 1,000 rupees? 1,000 is service fee. Un convenience maathite nanu. What is 18% GST on 1,000? 1,000 into 18%. 180. Got it? Not got it? So in total, how much are you paying? 1,180. So GST is an indirect tax which is levied on goods and services, which is calculated on goods and services. Hence it is called as goods and service tax, GST. Okay? Say no, okay. Online people say okay, no. Okay. Goods and service tax. Goods and service tax is levied on supply of goods and supply of services. Got it? Not got it? Now, indirect tax is basically of two types. Indirect tax, ரெண்டு type இருக்கு. Direct tax is one type, which is income tax. For indirect tax, there are two types of taxes. One is GST, second is called as customs duty. Have you come across the term customs duty? Where? Very good. If I want to import one new car, Ferrari, which car? Ferrari. 1 crore rupees Ferrari apnina, example, so I don't know what is the real value, but example 1 crore rupees apnina, you have to pay duty on importing the vehicle. That is called as import duty. So import duty is a tax that is again levied on goods and services for international transaction. Means what? This customs duty will come only when the goods is purchased and sold international level. That is import and export of services. Upon the import export of goods and services, the tax that is levied is called as customs duty. So customs duty is also on goods value and service value, but that is for international transaction, for import and export. About domestic transaction, GST. International transaction, customs duty. Both are the tax on goods and services. Both are a part of your indirect taxation. Customs duty is not there in your syllabus. But I'm just putting a seed in your mind that custom duty is also nothing but indirect tax, which is applied on the goods and services that is imported and exported. Got it? Not got it? Now the question is, in case of GST, who is the person responsible to pay tax? Who will pay tax? And who will remit tax? Are they both same people or different people? Are they both same people or different people? In case of income tax, Ambani was the person to pay tax and remit tax. So taxpayer, tax remitter, in case of income taxes, same, puppy, same. Okay, not okay. In case of GST, who is the payer of tax? Who is the remitter of tax? Tell first. Customers are the ultimate people who are supposed to pay tax. So from whose pocket the money will go out? From whose pocket money will go out? Customer's pocket. Now listen to this process. ABC Limited is a company. Reliance Limited is a company. Who are they? Seller of goods. So they supplied goods, means sold goods with invoice to customer. Goods worth is 1 lakh rupees. We'll take the same example of TV. So let's say this is Sony TV, Sony company. Sony company has charged 1 lakh rupees for the TV. Okay, wow. Now customer has to pay how much? 1 lakh rupees he has to pay for the product value. Yes or no? But government says that, hello, wait. Government is telling Sony company, along with the product value 1 lakh, you also collect my GST and give it to me. Got it? Not got it? So now Sony company, along with this 1 lakh, they will charge 28,000 and give in the bill. So what is the total invoice value? Tax invoice value 1,28,000 is called as tax invoice price. So now the customer has to pay two amount. One for the product value, which is how much? 1 lakh rupees. And second, he has to pay GST of 28,000. So in total, customer is paying how much? 1,28,000. So my simple question to all of you, from whose pocket the money went out? From whose pocket money went out? Customer. Got it? Not got it? Now this 1,28,000 money is there with whom? With whom? Company. So 1,28,000 is there with the company, Sony company. So he is called as collector of GST. What is he called as? Collector of GST. This 1,28,000, what will Sony company do? He will jolly enjoy with that money. He wants to go and do party. With this 120, he'll go and do party. Hell no, yes. Can the Sony company enjoy 1 lakh rupees? Yes. Because that 1 lakh rupee is whose money? Sony company's hard-earned money. How did they earn that money? By selling the product. If I sell this product, after selling the product, whatever paisa I get, it is my money. I can do whatever I want with that money. You cannot question. But this 28,000 rupees extra what I collected telling what? This is GST. Whose money? Government money. Upon that government money, can you enjoy? Can Sony company enjoy? No. So they have to hand over the money to the government. So they are called as the remitter of GST. Who is responsible to remit the GST to the government? 28,000 rupees will be given to government. So minus 28,000. So what is the balance money that Sony company will enjoy? 1 lakh rupees. And what is the money that the government is enjoying? 28,000 rupees. Got it? Not got it? Tell no. Any doubt in this process? Okay. Do you have any questions here? Your question will come back later. In this process, if you have any question, you ask. Otherwise, I have question, I will ask. ஒன்னா நீ கேட்கணும், நீ கேட்கல நான் கேட்கறேன். நீ கேட்டா நான் பதில் சொல்றேன், நான் கேட்டா நீ தான் பதில் சொல்லணும். Tell first. Any doubts in this process? No doubts. Okay. Others? Any doubts? But I have doubt. I have doubt. I'll ask. In case of income tax, you said the person who's earning the income, he has to pay the tax, he has to remit tax. Which means from whose pocket money went out, he was the same person to hand over the money to government. Up in case of GST, why are you not telling customer to directly hand over the money to government? Why are you putting an additional burden on the companies, on the business entities, on the middlemen? Why are you giving him extra burden? As a businessman, I'm asking, government, you want 28,000. You take the money directly from the customer. So you are telling collect money from customer and give it. And by chance, if the Sony company does not deposit this 28,000 to government on time, he has to pay interest. He has to pay penalty. He'll be jailed also. Oh, ho, ho, ho. One, I'm doing free of cost service for you. What service? I'm taking 28,000 from customer and giving to you. If I don't give money on time, you're putting interest, tax, penalty on me. இந்த விளையாட்டு நான் வரலப்பா. இனி உள்ள சேர்க்காதீங்க. நீங்க புருஷ பொண்டாட்டி சண்டை போடுறீங்க. What is it for me now? Why are you making me a middleman in between? Like that, people ask, what do you think would have been government's response? क्या बोला? Shut up. किसको shut up? Me? Shut up government को बोलना है. Businessman क्यों shut up बोलेगा government को? Oh, he's telling, shut up, he didn't tell me. He's telling, when the businessman asked government, why are you making middlemen? The government would have told, shut up. Like that he's telling. வா 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 ஏன் கவர்மெண்ட் அடுத்த வாட்டி பவர்ல வர வேண்டாமா? You want to come in power? No, after 5 years you have to come. No, you have to answer people. You cannot say shut up and all. Next time they'll do pan down. Now understand, income tax level the responsibility was given to the taxpayer to remit the amount. ஏன் தெரியுமா? In India, what is the population today? More than 150 crore people. According to you, how many of you do you think are in that range of bracket where they earn good amount of income to pay taxes? How many of you do you think is coming into tax bracket? 10 crore people, okay. 10 crore people, okay. Less than 50 crore, okay. The amount of people who are paying taxes are very, very minimum. There are tax slabs, which means if you're earning income from 1 rupee up to 5 lakh, no need to pay income tax. So in India, can I say majority of the people come in this category? I'm just taking an example. If government says that those who are earning 1 rupee to 5 lakh rupees don't pay taxes. If you're earning money from 1 rupee to 7.5 lakh taxes, income, don't pay tax. So in India, majority of the people is coming under this category, where their earning is how much? 2 lakh rupees per year, 5 lakh rupees per year, 6 lakh rupees per year, 7.5 lakh rupees per year. Above 7.5 lakh rupees earning category people are less in numbers. So more number of people are coming under this bracket. Got it? Not got it? So for convenience, I'll tell, around 10 crore people are there who are paying taxes, right? Out of 150 crore people, 10 crore people means what? They are well educated. They understand what is tax laws. Even if they don't know what is tax laws, they have that much money that they can hire a chartered accountant and get the work done. Yes or no? Apana, government can easily put the responsibility on the head of these people because these are sensible people. So if they do anything wrong, apdina, we can penalize them, punish them. Hence the responsibility was given on whom? Individual person who's earning income. So the person who's earning income was given the responsibility to pay tax and remit tax. If you do not remit tax, I will take action on you, like that income tax department said. And for department, it was not a big deal because out of 150 crore people, how many crore people they are managing? Only 10 crore people. It was very easy. To manage 10 crore people is still easy. because income tax department is very huge. They can manage. But in case of GST, how many crore people are paying GST? All 150 crore people are paying GST, because even if your income is 5,000 rupees per month, you have to buy groceries, no? You have to buy something or the other, no? On that, taxes will come. Of course, few grocery items are exempted from GST. You don't pay any GST on that. But in some way or the other, if I buy a biscuit, let's suppose, 5 rupee biscuit, 10 rupee biscuit, milk biscuits or any biscuit, on that GST is there or not there? There. So should they pay or not? So indirectly, this 150 crore people from their pocket, they'll be paying GST on day-to-day basis. Income tax you pay only once in a year. So income tax will have an eye on you only for one time in a year. Here the GST is paid on every value of the goods that you're buying. Today I'm buying something, tomorrow I'm buying something, day after tomorrow I'm buying something. Up I have to monitor 150 crore people daily basis. Do you think GST department is sitting so jobless? Oh, customer, you purchased today 5 rupee biscuit, GST ever? Give GST. So you will be going and buying shop biscuit. Besides, you will be standing GST officer. Give GST. Is it practically possible? Is it possible? No. So considering the population that we have, considering the number of volume of transactions that we do, it is not practically possible for the GST department to have an eye on the customer, whether he is remitting GST or not. Purida, amount of people who are transacting with GST items are huge number. 150 crore people, almost daily they buying. Hit that. So is it possible for in GST department on daily basis to keep a track of it? No. Hence what they did is, they caught hold of the neck of the business people. Mapla, nee dana ingaloda daily deal pandra. You are the person who's dealing with the customer. Now when you sell the product, you collect your money, yes or no? Now do one thing. From these people, you also collect my money, GST. So we gave the responsibility to whom? To whom? Business people, business intermediaries. We give the responsibility on them, because out of 150 crore people, how many crore people are doing business? How many crore people are doing business? Around 10 crore people, 20 crore people are doing business, let's suppose. So for government, managing 150 crore people is easy, or monitoring 20 crore people is easy. And that too 20 crore people are who? Business people who understand law, who are law-abiding citizens. So to catch hold of these 20 crore people is easy than catching hold of 150 crore people. Purida. So 20 crore people, it is easy to manage. So in case of GST, we gave the responsibility of collecting the GST and remitting the GST to the business intermediaries. Got it? Not got it? Yeah, na, if I'm a shopkeeper, if I'm selling the goods, I collect money also. When I'm collecting my money, it is easy with that to collect the money of GST also. Purida. So here the collection process become very easy. Got it? Not got it? So I don't have to monitor whether this customer is paid or not. I've given that onus and the responsibility of collecting the money to whom? Business intermediaries. Got it? Not got it? Hence they said that we will not ask the customers to pay directly, because they will not pay. If they don't pay, it is very difficult to track them and ask for payment. Hence we will give the responsibility to the business intermediaries. So now the customer is ultimate person paying GST, but he's not paying directly to the government. He's paying indirectly through business intermediaries. Hence, this is also called as indirect tax. Got it? Not got it? So I give it two meaning of indirect taxation. In your textbook, they've used the language GST is an indirect tax. What is meant by that is what I've explained. Two things I've explained. What is indirect tax? A tax on your income indirectly through the value of goods and services called as indirect tax. And this tax you don't pay directly like income tax. You route it through business intermediaries. You pay taxes indirectly to the government through business intermediaries. Clear or not clear? So in this case, the tax is paid by the ultimate customer, whereas the tax is remitted by the middlemen such as manufacturer, trader, service provider, etc. etc. Now, why GST is remitted by the middlemen? For ease of governance, so that the GST department can govern this entire process smoothly. So we have given the responsibility of collecting tax on middlemen. Got it? Not got it? Tell now. So tax payment is the process of paying the tax liability using their funds. What is tax payment? Paying the tax using the money. What is tax remittance? Tax remittance is an act of handing over the tax to the tax authorities. So what is tax remittance? Giving the money to the tax authority. Income tax should be given to income tax department. GST should be given to GST department. Those are called as tax authorities. So the act of giving the money is called as remittance. From whose pocket money is going, that is called as tax payment. Got it? Not got it? Why this is important? Because if you're not clear with this, you cannot pass the journal entry. Purida? Getting? For journal entry is very important, no? Who is giving tax to whom? Then who has to give tax to the government? That process is very important. If that is not clear in journal entry, you'll have a problem. Can I continue? Now, we're starting what is GST. Again, sir, small points which is there in your textbook. We're going to talk about it. GST introduction. What is GST? GST stands for Goods and Service Tax. GST stands for Goods and Service Tax. GST is levied. Levied means what? Calculated on the supply value of goods and services. What are we charging on? Supply value of goods and services. So whenever the goods and services are supplied, that is called as levying of GST. Got it? Not got it? GST is a comprehensive indirect tax system. What system it is? Indirect tax system. Why it is indirect tax? Two things I've explained. Which has subsumed multiple indirect taxation levied at earlier stage. Now, what does this mean? We'll discuss when I come to this point. When I come to this point, I'll explain. Or can I explain now itself? I'll explain now itself? Okay. My question goes to all of you. When was GST implemented? When was GST introduced? Patacha. Very good. What is my birth month? June. My birthday, July month. And the monthly GST came. Now, in the month, and the monthly GST has born. Got it, not got it. But date is different. I was born on 23rd July. GST was born on 1st of July. 1st of July 2017. 2017. 17 in Hindi means what? Satra. Satra matlab khatra. So GST is a big khatra. Will you forget this date? 1 July 2017 was the date when the GST was implemented all over India. Got it, not got it? Sure. Then before 1 July 2017, were there no taxes? Taxes were there, no. Not one, not two, not three, not four. These many taxes were there. There were two broad categories of taxes. The two broad categories of taxes. One is central tax. Second is state tax. One is central tax. Second is state tax. Nalla purinjukonga. I'm a person who's manufacturing tire. What am I manufacturing? Tire. Wheel irukla. Car wheel. I'm manufacturing. If I'm manufacturing a tire aptina, I have to pay something called as excise duty. Which means the moment I complete manufacturing, if I remove that product from my factory to my warehouse, I have to pay excise duty. Got it, not got it? Okay. Excise duty is one kind of tax. No problem. Ana, if I sell this product within Tamil Nadu, because we are staying in Tamil Nadu, within Tamil Nadu, I have to pay additional tax called as VAT, value added tax. And by chance, if you're selling to the other states, from Tamil Nadu, you're selling to Karnataka, Maharashtra, other states, you have to pay CST. And person, imagine, apart from manufacturing, I'm also providing the services of your tire. One tire change pochu appadina nee kondu va. Na service panni kudukuren. So on that I will charge one value, no? Service value. On that also, one tax was there, ST, service tax. Which means if I'm a manufacturer, I have to pay excise duty. If I'm a trader who's trading within the state, VAT. If I'm a trader who's trading outside the state, CST. If I'm providing service, ST. Separately, I have to file returns for excise duty. Excise duty separate return file pannom. For VAT, CST, ST, separate returns. In the returns, if there is some mistake apnina, the officer will call. So one day we have to go to the VAT office, another day to the CST office, another day to excise duty office, one day I have to go to service tax office. Like that, so many taxes we have. Different filing we're supposed to do. Imagine a businessman will sit and do business or keep on doing the calculation of tax and pay tax. Imagine the plight of people prior to 2017. Business people used to appoint one chart accountant exclusively for doing this work. Waste of money only, no? So much taxes. People got pissed off. People said, we are here to do business. Allow us to do business peacefully. Give us one tax, we'll pay one tax and go with it. Multiple taxes, you're harassing us. People genuinely felt very bad. I'm telling you, it was very, very, very ugly state of taxes. Then the government who came later, after 2014, they felt that it is very important that we abolish all this tax and bring out one single tax called as GST. So, what was the idea behind GST? One nation, one tax. One nation, one tax. They wanted to do ease of business for people. They wanted to create ease of business opportunity for people. Hence, all these taxes, multiple taxes got subsumed, got converted to one single tax called as GST. Now ask people, very happy people are. Which people? Those people who are harassed by paying multiple taxes. No, those people are very, very happy. But who are sad today? Earlier, those who are not paying taxes, no, now they have to pay tax because of the rigid system. They are feeling bad. And the system is parallel. Appo tax pay panla. See, I'm paying tax. So those people are feeling bad of GST. Who are happy about GST? Those who were doing so much of transactions, paying so much of taxes, so much of return filing, they felt harassed. They're like, yo, GST is better. Those days are bad. These days are good. Got it, not got it. If low taxes, so many taxes got converted to one single GST. Sir, apart from GST in our country, do we have any other tax or no tax? Yes, there are some taxes which is still not subsumed under GST. Which means what? Customs duty is there, no. Still customs duty is separately charged. On that, GST is not coming to picture. For that, GST is not come. Which means if you're importing any goods and services, exporting goods and services, customs duty will come, anti-dumping duty will come, export duty will come. So customs duty is still not abolished. It is there. These are central level decisions. Central tax means what? This tax goes to the central government. Apart from that, state government also is charging some tax called as state tax. இதெல்லாமே GST convert ஆகல. Means if you go and buy property today, if you go and buy any, sorry, not property. If you go and buy any property today, you have to pay one tax called as stamp duty tax. இப்போ நீ ஒரு கோடிக்கு வந்து ஒரு லேண்ட் வாங்குற அப்படின்னா on that you have to pay 10% to the state government. That is called as stamp duty. Got it, not got it? Okay. The house that you're living inside now, let's suppose that is your own house. For every year, you have to pay property tax to the state government. Every year. For the own house, you are supposed to pay the tax called as property tax. இப்போ வாங்கும்போது ஒரு tax, யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு tax. Apart from that, EB what you are paying, no, electricity bill what you are paying, no. If you take the electricity bill and see, in that there's no GST. Still, what are they charging? Electricity tax is what they are charging. GST is not come in that. Got it, not got it? Like that, road passenger tax, toll tax, entertainment tax that is levied by the local bodies is still there apart from your GST. No. Okay. So coming back here, GST is a comprehensive indirect tax system which has subsumed multiple indirect taxation which was levied earlier. So earlier we had how many taxes? Multiple taxes. That is now become one single tax called as GST. If this is clear, can I go forward? Okay. This point you will not understand today. I'll teach you when I do the practical questions. But as of now, just remember in your mind, GST is called as value added tax system. From MCQ point of view, this is very important. GST is called as value added tax system. Now, what it is, I'll explain when the right time comes. Next, GST is destination based tax. Remember, for MCQ point of view, not explaining now. I'll explain in the future when the right time comes. Next point, this is what I'll discuss. GST is charged at a prescribed rate on the supply of goods and services by the registered taxpayer only. My question goes to all of you. Who is supposed to charge GST from the customer? Who is supposed to charge GST from the customer? Business. All business people? All business people? All business people? Only people. Who is supposed to charge or collect GST from the customer? Tell no. Jayadashini, Sajaya, Aditya, Advika, Jessica, Satya, Syed, Meet. Meet is enjoying. Harshil, Shri, Darsh, Srishti, Pavan, Abhinav. Tell no. Who is responsible or who should collect GST from customer? Who should charge GST from customer? Business people. Sajay is saying business people. Others. All business people. All business people. No. You are partially right. Law is saying that only those people who are registered taxpayer are supposed to charge GST. If I am not registered with GST department means I cannot charge GST from you. Only a registered taxpayer is supposed to charge GST. So next time when you go to any shop, if they are charging GST from you, check whether they are registered taxpayer or not. You will ask, sir, how will I know whether they are registered taxpayer or not? You can know because the GST department has made mandatory that in the bill you have to mention GST IN number. GST IN has to be mentioned. Means what? GST identification number has to be mentioned on the bill. Sir, still how will I know whether that person is registered or not? And the GST number இருக்கு இல்லையா, go to Google and search, I want to check the GST number. So one website will come. In that, if you go and paste or just type the GST number, and the entity order, brand name, owner name, trademark, everything will get displayed. Got it? Not got it? So for example, if you're going to Annapurna அவனோட பில்ல வந்து GST number போட்டிருப்பான். புரியுதா? அந்த GST number உள்ள டைப் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will get the details of Annapurna. Got it? Not got it? That way, you can cross-check whether the person is registered taxpayer or not. Why this is important? Because when in 2017 this GST law was introduced, a lot of business people took the advantage of this. People who were not GST registered, started collecting GST from the customers, telling what, oh, your 2017 GST applied, you have to collect GST. They started increasing the price. ஒரு phone விலை வந்து 10,000 ரூபாய் அப்படின்னா they used to collect 11,800. Why extra 1,800? What did they say? So GST came, sir. So people who are not even registered also started collecting GST. So what is wrong in that? Arey donkey fellow, if a person is not GST registered person, how will he pay the tax to government? Because for you to pay tax to the government, as a businessman, if I have to remit the tax to government, there should be one login, one portal where I'll go and punch in my login details. Then I'll pay. If I'm not registered, I have no login. If I have no login, how will I pay the tax to government? Appona, all those people who said that I'm collecting GST because GST law came in, that GST money, what did they do? They put in their pocket. So government later in 2018, 19, 20 identified such people, they prosecuted them. They put them in jail. Heavy penalties were imposed on them. Got it? Not got it? Today that problem mostly will not come because people have become aware about it. People have become awareness. That awareness is created. So now only those people are supposed to charge who are registered with GST. So if I am registered with GST appadina, whenever I collect fees from you, I will give you one bill. On that bill, what is supposed to be mentioned? GST number should be mentioned. If you go inside that GST number and type, my name should come, Fortune Academy should come, or Kalpavrish Academy should come. Appanada, I'm a GST registered person. Got it? Not got it? Purida? Sir, is it compulsory that every business people should get GST? No. Government has given exemption. If I'm a service provider, no. If my revenue is up to 20 lakh or within 20 lakh, I need not be GST registered. If I'm not GST registered, I need not collect GST from you. If I don't collect GST from you, you need not pay GST to me. If you don't pay GST, for you, no tax. Got it? Not got it? So for service provider whose turnover is up to 20 lakh rupees, no need to be a GST registered person. Sir, if your turnover goes beyond 20 lakhs, then I have to compulsory get the GST registration. And after that, whatever fees I collect from you, with that I'll collect additionally GST. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Sir, if I go and do business in future, I want to buy and sell mobile phone. Should I compulsory get GST? No. If you are a person who's dealing with goods, up to 40 lakh turnover, no need to get GST registration. Got it? Not got it? So up to 40 lakh turnover, you need not register with GST. Who are you? Businessman. Need not register with GST. Who is saying this? GST department is saying. GST law is saying need not register with GST. Sir, in order to turn over 40 lakh taandi chaptina, then you have to register under GST. Once you register yourself under GST, every single product that you sell, every single service money that you collect, with that you have to pay GST. Means what? Collect GST from the customer and give it to the government. Got it? Not got it? Sir, I got the GST number, sir, but I forgot to collect the GST from the customer. I forgot. Should I pay GST? Yes, from your pocket. You have to pay from your pocket. Once you are a GST registered person, government wants tax from you. So what is the first choice? Collect from the consumer, customer, and give it to the government. If you forget to collect from them, you pay from your pocket. Got it? Not got it? Sir, you lost. So only a registered taxpayer can charge GST. Okay, not okay. First point is clear? Clear? Okay. I'm a registered taxpayer. I'm a registered taxpayer. I have a right to collect GST from you. I want how much GST, you know? Today mood on the chair. I want 100% GST from you. If I'm giving you a service worth 25,000 means I'll collect full 25,000 GST from you extra. Give me 50,000. Can I charge the GST rate whatever I want to charge? No, I can only charge that GST rate which is prescribed by the GST law. I'm doing services. The GST prescribed for services is 18%. How much percentage? 18%. Sir, can I charge 5%? You can charge. The difference amount I have to pay. How much should I charge? 18%. உன்னை பார்த்து பாவமா ஃபீல் பண்ண ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பாவம். I'll not collect 18% GST from them. I'll collect only 5% GST. Different GST is there now. Who will pay? I have to pay from my pocket. So neither I can collect more GST nor collect less GST. Whatever is the prescribed rate that I have to collect. For services, what are the prescribed rate? 18%. 18%. Got it? Not got it? Tell no. GST rates in India, 0% is one rate. So 0% is rate? Yes. There's a reason behind it, logic behind it. உனக்கு தெரியல அதுக்கு என்ன சரி அப்படின்னு கேட்குற. But there's a logic behind it. This logic you'll understand when you come to CA intermediate. Not now. Then there's something called as 3% GST rate. Then there's something called as 5% GST rate, 12%, 18%. 18% is for services and few goods. 28% and 40% GST. Got it? Not got it? So 0% GST is for whom, sir? For all the essential goods and services such as fruits, vegetable, milk, education services, healthcare, etc., etc. Education service அப்படின்னா not tuition. This is school fees. On that the GST is 0%. Got it? Not got it? Then comes 5%. 5% is the rate for the necessity products. Lower rated goods such as packaged foods, soap, toothpaste, bicycle, basic footwear, etc., etc. 18% GST is a standard GST rate. Mobile phone, laptop, electronics, telecom services, restaurants, and service providers. Any service provider, as an auditor, if I'm providing services, I have to charge 18% in my bill. If I'm a lawyer providing the services, my GST is 18%. So any person who's providing services, GST rate is 18%. 40% for luxury goods, tobacco, pan masala, luxury car, premium bike, sugary drinks, Red Bull. 3% for gold jewelry, precious metal. 0.25% special rate. These both are rough diamond, uncut precious stone. So do we all need to remember all this? No. This is for your knowledge. As long as your examination is concerned, in the question they will give you rate. You need not by heart the rate. But I'm just telling you background behind the rates. So why we discuss this point is because if I'm a GST registered person, can I charge GST at the percentage whatever I want? No. You always have to collect that rate which is prescribed by the law. So GST is charged at the prescribed rate on the supply of goods and services by the registered taxpayer only. Got it? Not got it? Tell no. Online people, tell no. புரிஞ்சுதா? Can I continue? Next, this point keep it pending. I'll discuss later. Thus, under GST, end consumer will bear the entire GST charged at each supply stage. Who's the ultimate person who will pay tax from his pocket? Ultimate person. End consumer. Who's the ultimate person? End consumer. Listen to me very carefully. Manufacturer has sold goods to wholesaler. Who's wholesaler? Middlemen. Business intermediaries. Got it? Not got it? So now wholesaler will pay GST to the manufacturer and manufacturer has to pay GST to the government. Got it? Not got it? So for manufacturer, can I say wholesaler is customer? Can I say for the manufacturer, wholesaler customer dana? I'm a manufacturer. I sold the product to the wholesaler. Enak porthu varaikum and the wholesaler is customer only. No. But is he the end customer? No. Who's the end customer? End customer is the final person who's going to consume the product. In the phone, na kadise use pandren. I'm called as end consumer. This water bottle, when I'm purchasing, who's the ultimate person going to enjoy the bottle? I. I am called as end customer. Got it? Not got it? Purida. Now what happens is this wholesaler is there. No, this wholesaler will sell to retailer. So for wholesaler, who's retailer? Customer. So this retailer will pay to the wholesaler, and the wholesaler has to give the money to the government. So whatever taxes wholesaler pay, no, he will recover from retailer. Got it? Not got it? Now this process is a little technical. When you do a proper practical question, you'll understand. Now I'm just telling at the gross level. Now the retailer is going to pay to the customer. Who's this customer? End customer. What is meant by end customer? The final person who's going to consume the product. Got it? Not got it? Who's going to use the product? So now, whatever taxes retailer pay to wholesaler, no, he will recover that money from the customer. Got it? Not got it? So ultimately, finally, who paid the GST? Ultimately, who paid? Customer. Thus, under GST, the end consumer shall bear the entire GST charged at each stage of supply. At each stage of supply, GST is going to be charged extra. That how it is, I'll discuss in a practical question. These intermediate peoples will pay GST in between. But ultimately, they'll recover from whom? End customer. Got it? Not got it? Hell no. It'll come. Each stage GST will come. Change hoga. Kaise hoga? We'll discuss in a sum. Can I continue now? So this point is over. In this point, what is pending to be explained is this is pending, input tax rate is pending. These 3 points is pending. Rest all I have explained. If this is clear, can I go forward? I'll just take this and stop for the day. What is the framework of GST in India? Do you think GST is a concept which is applicable only in India? No. There are multiple countries in the world who have imposed GST. You go and Google which all countries is applying GST, who's levying GST. You'll get a list of multiple countries. So GST is not a new concept that India is following. GST has adopted this culture from other countries only. Got it? Not France. One example. Like that, many countries are there who are imposing GST in their respective country. In Dubai, GST is not there. In Dubai, what are they charging? VAT. What we used to do earlier, VAT, that Dubai is charging now, which is VAT. So too soon, tomorrow, VAT will get converted to GST. So each country has got their own taxation system. In India, the framework of GST is called as dual GST model. India has adopted dual GST model in view of their federal structure of the country. What does this mean? In our country, how many types of government we have? 2 types of government. One is central government. Second is state government. Both government needs paisa, no? Means tax. Both government needs tax. Yes or no? Central government, which party is enjoying? Who's ruling? Ruling party. Central level, BJP. Right? State level, who's ruling now? TVK. Vijay, so TVK. TVK. Both the government needs paisa. Both the government needs taxes to run the country. So in our country, we have dual government. So GST mattu nee central government kodutha eppadi ottupana? Will state government leave? If you pay only taxes to the central government, will state government leave? No. If you pay the taxes to central government, if you pay the taxes to state government, will central government leave? No. So we need to pay to both the governments. Hence we have adopted dual GST model. What is it called as? Dual GST model, where both central government and state government simultaneously together levy GST on the supply value of goods and services. Got it? Not got it? Tell me. Is it okay, ma? Can I go forward? Now, what is the structure of GST in India? What is the structure of GST in India? There are 4 types of GST. How many types of GST? 4 types of GST. One is called as CGST. Second is called as SGST. Third is called as UTGST. Fourth is called as IGST. What is CGST? CGST is called as central. C for central. GST, you know. What is GST? Goods and service tax. So central goods and service tax. What is this? So this is a GST levied and collected by the central government. This point you leave it. I'm not doing today. Purida, what is the full form of CGST? Central goods and service tax. Who is levying this GST? Central government, BJP. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Next comes SGST. SGST ka full form. S for state. C for central, S for state. State goods and service tax. Now this is levied and collected by the state government. State government. In Tamil Nadu, who is the state government? TVK. Karnataka, I don't know the party name. Yeah. Maharashtra, BJP only is there in state. For Karnataka, I think Congress is there in state government. Yes. Those are called as state government. So the tax what they levy is called as state goods and service tax. Got it, not got it? Tell no. This point I'll keep pending, I'll explain tomorrow. Then comes UTGST. UTGST. What is UTGST? Union territory. All of you know there's something called as union territory. All of you know? Union territory. So all the union territories, the GST what they levy is called as Union Territory Goods and Service Tax, which is levied and collected by union territories. Got it, not got it? Now what is this all? I didn't explain. Leave it. Then comes IGST. What is I standing for? Integrated Goods and Service Tax. Some people say International Goods and Service Tax. I stands for international. I stands for integrated. What is it called as? Integrated Goods and Service Tax levied and collected by the central government. Oh my God. Central government is collecting two taxes. One in form of CGST, second in form of IGST. This is brutal. Wrong this is. Like that you will feel. Tomorrow when I explain it properly, a background about this if I give no, you'll understand what is IGST, why are they levying it. Got it, not got it. So please tell me people, how many categories of GST do we have? 4 categories of GST. One is CGST. Second is SGST. Third is UTGST. Fourth is IGST. CGST का full form Central Goods and Service Tax. IGST का full form. Wrong fellow. IGST I said. Integrated Goods and Service Tax. UTGST. Union Territory Goods and Service Tax. SGST. State Goods and Service Tax. CGST का पैसा will go to whom? Central government. IGST का पैसा will go to whom? Central government. UTGST का पैसा? Union Territory. And SGST का पैसा? State government. Got it, not got it. When was GST implemented? 27th April is telling. Donkey fellow. 1 July 2017. So next year, 1 July comes, no, 10 years of GST over. We're in the 9th year. We're celebrating 9th year of GST. 9th anniversary. Very good. Got it? Now, what model of GST are we following? Dual model of GST. Means what? 2 GST will charge. One is central GST and state GST. I'll talk about this little more in next class. GST can be charged by both registered taxpayer and unregistered taxpayer. GST can be charged only by registered taxpayer, which means that company or that business entity who's got GST number is called as GST registered person. Only that person can charge GST from the consumer. If the unregistered person is getting GST aptina, complain them, we'll put them in jail. Got it, not got it. Yes. GST I can charge at whatever rate I want to charge. It should be charged at prescribed rate. What is the prescribed rate? 0%, 0.25%, 3%, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%, 40%. Oh my God. Sir, you just said like this. That is the beauty when you study something conceptually. And multiple revisions, you'll become pro like me. So revision is ultimate game changer. More the revision you do, you become better at it. GST is called as value added tax system. True or false? Donkey fellow, true. GST is value added tax system. क्या हो गया भाई तेरे को आज सब गलत गलत बोल रहा है. GST is called as value added tax system. True or false? 100% true. GST is a comprehensive direct tax system. GST is a comprehensive direct tax system. GST direct tax. It is indirect tax. Oh my God. Income tax is a comprehensive direct tax system. True. Income tax is direct. GST is indirect. Customs? Indirect. In case of GST, consumer is ultimately responsible to pay tax. In GST, consumer is ultimate person responsible to pay tax. Pay tax. True. Pay tax. So in GST, end customer From their pocket, they'll pay tax. So they are the ultimate person to pay tax. True. In GST, the end consumer is ultimate person to remit tax. False. Who will remit tax? The business intermediaries will remit tax. Who will pay tax? End consumer. Got it, not got it. Able to follow? Discussion is worth it? Hell no. Now all this question, what are you going to do? Ask your friends. Macha, I don't know. That Macha should feel bad. Oh my God, why didn't I come to Pratik sir and learn? Should feel bad. Yes or no? Super. So mostly from next class onwards, we'll start the practical question. I have few small topics to be discussing. Once we complete those discussion, then directly we'll start with the practical questions in the next class itself. Right? So guys, let's wrap up. That's all from my side for this session. I will see you all on Tuesday, 7:15 p.m. sharp. Until then, bye-bye. See you. Take care. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.